Number 9, review and sign if approved, Resolution 312609, resolution for disposing of equipment for Haskell County Clerk's Office. Looks like 4 more desk phones.
It's the same 4 desk phones, they're just going into storage.
Motion to approve.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Number 10, review and sign, approve, if approved, lease purchase agreement between Haskell County District 3, Yellow House Machinery, and the local bank for a 2024 John Deere backhoe.
I called on this to make sure it was new, and it is, even though it's a 24,
Yeah.
and it's on a state contract.
Make a motion to
Have you,
approve it.
Bill, have you ever looked at or thought about using that revolving
Second.
fund?
What?
Have you ever thought about using that revolving fund?
No, I don't really want to use it.
It would have been $3,700 in interest, and this one right here is gonna be over 18,000 in interest.
Well, I'm leasing that, and the reason I do that is because it's $127,000 deal. I can lease it 4 years, and I'm not out anything on it, because they tell us it's got 4-year warranty. And at the end of that, I can buy it for $60,000. So that, I can go ahead and pay it out $60,000, so I haven't lost any money or anything.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Is Billy the only one that has to sign this?
There may be a spot, I think, for all of you to sign.
Yep.
Okay. You got some 2 other places, I think, it's 3.
We'll have to get the DA to sign off on that too, won't we? public comment not to exceed 10 minutes with 2 minutes per person.
I'm just gonna go through some questions here since I just have 2 minutes. Remember them. When the annex project began quite a long time ago, I believe in one of these meetings it was mentioned that from a respected family of this community that we would do the demolition and the haul off of this building here for free. So I'm curious why we're going out for bids for that. I'd also like to know, and I think it needs to be public knowledge, who was on the construction committee for this project, the annex, the new annex. And also, did this board verify every single contractor and employee, regardless if it was concrete, HVAC, or taking out the trash in the construction of this federally funded facility, have the proper insurance, met the qualifications under the Davis-Bacon Act, reviewed every single person's work authorization status to be lawfully authorized to work in the United States, and that all competitive bidding was followed under Oklahoma Section 62 of Title 61. And I also think it needs to be public knowledge what the initial estimated bid to do the building was, and what the projection is going to be, how much tax money we're actually going to spend when it's finished. That's all I've got.
My name's Hayden Copeland. For anybody who doesn't know me, Curtis actually went over it very well as far as I'm concerned. He asked every question that I had actually in my mind wrote down, so I agree with everything he just asked. I appreciate some kind of answer for that. I think everybody kind of needs to know why.
Anybody else?
Okay.
I don't know if I can remember all them questions, but to start with, on the demolition of the building, we very much appreciate, I'm speaking for myself, I'm just one voice, but I very much appreciate the offer of having this building removed free of charge. And if it was sitting out there somewhere by itself and not right up against that new building, I wouldn't even consider it going out for bids. But it is sitting right up against that new building, and to further complicate things, there's 6 big brand new heat and air units sitting in that small space. So to me, it's just, the liability's not worth it, and that's just an opinion, you know. It's to, you know, at the point that this building would be torn down, everything's gonna be moved over there, county clerk's offices, OSU extension offices. And if something went wrong and this whole wall caved off, you know, when somebody's not a professional in this business, you don't ever know which way things are gonna go. We would be putting that brand new building that's running the county clerk's office and OSU extension office, could be putting them completely out of heat right here in the middle of winter. So it's just things like that that I'm considering, and why I was in favor of having it professionally demoed.
And I feel the same way. It's gonna be a bigger project than just tearing it down. Like I said, if it was out in the middle of a field, that'd be fine. But if somebody got hurt, somebody got tangled up, you know, the county comes in, it could cost a lot more. Or this got tore up, it could cost a whole lot more than some of the bids we're gonna get. And I want them to have all their insurance, and I want somebody can pretty well know how to tear it down, where it'll just fall in instead of going everywhere.
Did you guys verify every contractor, every person that did anything on that project had proper insurance?
The construction manager did, yeah,
You
we
that
have,
documented?
we've got contracts with everybody.
Yes, sir. That's all being, that's the first thing we want is contract to be verified.
I believe those heat and air units back to them were around $10,000 a piece, and there's 6 of them sitting in that
Yeah.
space. So, to give you some idea of what's at risk. So
So do we know what the initial cost The initial bid was to do the project and what it's actually gonna be at the very end. Plus this bid, whatever you guys
I,
vote on today.
I don't have it in exact figures, because we've had 3 change orders to my knowledge from the beginning. The first one was to add some windows and to upgrade the flooring to a better flooring, and it was around 19,000. The second one was to remodel the west half of the election board. The east half had already been in the original plan. And I think it was around 119,000 if memory serves. Okay, the third one was we had a miscommunication with the architect, and we wanted a fully concreted structure from the very beginning. And he left out the concrete cap on the top. So we had to go back and change to add that back in, and it was a little over 300,000.
That's probably about what we're over the initial bid, probably about 300, guessing.
No, it's, so far from what we got, it's not been balanced out yet. But the treasurer's office, we got $524,236. That comes from when we had that money on interest, and we got interest coming back. But right now, the way it shows, until we get it plumb balanced out, we hadn't spent any of the money, any county money on it yet.
But if it wasn't an interest-bearing account, we probably wouldn't have been able to fund the rest of the project.
Yeah, if it hadn't earned
If it
interest.
had not been an interest-bearing account, we would not have been able to finish the project, right?
We wouldn't have been able to fully fund it with ARPA money. Yeah. And I don't know, we don't have an exact figure on the ARPA account right now, but we could come out a few dollars short, and but I think it's gonna be a small amount, probably 25,000, maybe 30,000. And it's really, I really can't tell till we know what all the interest and everything, and we get an exact number on the ARPA account, so.
The last thing I had, can you give a list of who was on the construction committee?
Myself, Rick Bumpers, and Tim Turner.
Tim still on the committee?
Well, yeah, we never did disband the committee officially, but, I mean, he was actually a elected official here when he was voted to be put on the committee.
That's all I've got.
Jordan answered. Alright. We'll go ahead and do number 12, open seal bids for demolition of county clerk and OSU extension building at 1015.
This bid here is from Precision Construction, Shady Point, Oklahoma. Isaac Belak, owner. Demolition of building, remove trees, haul off disposal, regrade property, 44,000.
How much was it?
44,000.
That's 34,000.
This is from American Demolition. His total bid is 38,255. I think, I'd like to make a motion that we table the acceptance of these till next week, and I'd like to do a little more research on these bids.
I second.
Clark McCleary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
No.
Billy Cloud.
And is it right that we'll have to put 10% on top of whichever bid we receive for the construction management and architect?
I can't answer that right now. I will before it's accepted.
Number 13, review and sign if approved appropriations, transfer of appropriations, checks received, and POs to be paid.
Hannah, I think I handed you my agendas when I handed you them bids.
Stuff it in envelope.
Give you a new
Just
one.
hand me another one.
We need a motion and a second.
Okay. Make a motion to approve.
I second.
Clark McCleary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Just some of the DA stuff.
That
on
is
what employee.
from Opers.
Getting a check back from them's odd, isn't it?
Oh, retirement system.
That's what they get.
Usually always going the other way.
Mhm. That's that bill we got something called special excise for. Number 14, need a motion to recess into the excise meeting.
I'll make the motion we recess for the excise board meeting.
I second it.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
I call this special meeting of the Haskell County Excise Board to order. It's been posted with the clerk in accordance with the Open Meeting Act. Roll call.
Jerry Terrell,
Here.
Stoney Odom,
Here.
Joe Clement.
Here. Review and sign if approved appropriation for treasurer's protest tax. Make a motion. Second it.
Jerry Terrell,
Yes.
Stoney Odom,
Yes.
Joe Clement.
Yes. Number 4,
Make a motion?
second.
Jerry Terrell,
Yes.
Stoney Odom,
Yes.
Joe Clement.
Yes.
Number 15, the commissioner meeting, entertain a motion to enter back into the open meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I second.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Number 16, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to
Second.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.